A rainy coastal New England city, one day stopover, and a plan completely flipped by a storm. That was my New Haven experience. In this video, I'm taking you along on a real one-day New Haven itinerary where grey skies, Yale's stunning campus, cozy coffee shops, and iconic New Haven-style pizza all come together in the most unexpected way. If you're planning a New Haven day trip from New York City or building a New England itinerary, this is exactly how you can still make the most of your day when the weather refuses to cooperate. And if you're new to my channel, hi, this is Minakshi from Backpacking with Melons, where I share my travel and food journey, one adventure at a time. I'm on a mission to explore all 50 states of the US, from national parks to quirky towns, iconic eateries to hidden gems. Buckle up and hit that subscribe button to follow my journey across America, one state at a time. Let's start with how I got here. I flew from Seattle into New York City because the flights were cheaper and direct, and then I took a Flixbus from Midtown Manhattan straight to New Haven. It's about 2 hours ride, super simple, and the bus drops you at Union Station in New Haven. From there, I used Uber to get around the city for the day. If you're doing a New Haven day trip from New York City, this combo of bus and rideshare is a really easy and budget option. My first real stop of the day was coffee, obviously. Just a short ride from Union Station is this award-winning coffee shop called Aero Cafe. The vibe is cozy, the decor is quirky, and that's exactly my weakness in any city. I ordered a classic hot latte with caramel syrup, and it was exactly what I needed for a cold grey morning. If you love cute coffee shops, definitely add this to your New Haven itinerary. Next up, Yale University. New Haven is basically synonymous with Yale, and the campus is one of the main reasons people visit. I started at the Mead Visitor Center on Elm Street to get info on which museums were open and to store my luggage. I had a trolley bag and a backpack, and on a windy, rainy day, that was not fun to drag around, so luggage storage was a lifesaver. From there, I began my self-guided walk, and my first stop was New Haven Green, a lush park just a couple of minutes from the visitor center. It's lined with oak and maple trees, and there are historic churches that together form a National Historic Landmark, which gives this place a really charming old world vibe. Then I walked through the Phelps Gate into the old campus, and this is where the Yale really shines. The buildings are absolutely gorgeous, a mix of Gothic and Georgian architecture with some modern touches. I spent time admiring spots like Connecticut Hall, Harkness Tower, Woolsey Hall, and the French Department building. If you love architecture, history, or just wandering around pretty campuses, this is a must-do in New Haven. You can totally do a self-guided Yale campus tour in a couple of hours like I did. After about 3 hours of walking around Yale, I was starving and craving something warm. I ended up at an Asian restaurant by Yale alumni that's known for Chinese comfort food. You can customize your bowl, so I went with the DIY noodle bowl. Classic chicken broth, knife-cut noodles, barbecued chicken, bok choy, and bean sprouts. It was light, flavorful, and the portion was more than enough for a person. Next was Long Wharf Park, which sits right on the shores of Long Island Sound. On a clear day, you'll get blue water, shore birds, and people walking along the boardwalk, enjoying the sun and breeze. I, on the other hand, got low visibility and a full rainstorm. It gave me major Pacific Northwest vibes, and that made me a little homesick in the best way. I didn't stay there long because of the weather, but if you get a sunny day, this is such a nice spot to add to your New Haven day trip. By 4 pm, the rain turned into a full-blown torrential downpour. So I shifted to plan B, find a cozy cafe and chill there until the bus leaves. So I headed back to Wooster Square and found this lovely Italian cafe called La Fenice. Run by an Italian couple, has plenty of seating and just the kind of warm atmosphere you want on a stormy day. My last stop of the day was Sally's Pizza. It's one of the oldest and the most popular pizza place in New Haven. This was actually supposed to be my first stop of the day, but the waiting time was at least 1 hour even before they opened. So I pre-ordered my pizza for 7 pm and got it to go instead. That I relished while waiting for my bus at the Union Station. And that's how I concluded my day trip to New Haven. If I come back, I'd definitely like to spend more time at the Long Wharf Park and also visit the Lighthouse Park. If you found this helpful for planning your own New Haven day trip from New York or your New England itinerary, please give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to Backpacking with My Lens and drop a comment telling me your favorite spot in New Haven. Thanks for watching and I'll see you in the next adventure from my New England series.